Few days after at least 3 suspected cocaine traffickers were arrested at the Murtala Muhammed International Airport, Lagos, another trafficker, Okeagbu Bright Oyekachi, has been nabbed with 3.30 kilograms of illicit drug. The suspect was arrested on Monday during the inward clearance of passengers at the e-arrival hall of the MMIA. According to the commander, MMIA command of the NDLEA, Mr. Amadu Garuba, Okeagbu Oyekachi arrived Nigeria from Sao Paulo, Brazil via Addis Ababa, and the cocaine was cleverly concealed in T-shirt stickers. Meanwhile, the NDLEA says operatives of the FCT command have raided a number of drug spots in Abuja, where 14 persons, including 3 men in military uniforms suspected to be fake soldiers, were arrested with different quantities of cocaine, codeine, and India hemp. In Nasarawa, the agency has uncovered a cannabis warehouse in Lafia, the Nasarawa state capital, where 45 bags of the illegal drug weighing 474 kilograms were recovered. According to the state commander of the NDLEA, Justice Arinze, the recovery was the biggest singular seizure since the inception of the command in 1999. And joining me now to discuss this development is the commander of NDLEA, Murtala Muhammed International Airport, Lagos Command, Amadu Garuba. Good to have you join us. Now, we're seeing...
Thank you for having me.
We're seeing very big seizures by the NDLEA. In Nasarawa, they've recorded the singular biggest seizure since 1999. A few days ago, the NDLEA also recorded seized about 26.840 kilograms of cocaine, which is the biggest seizure for the agency in the past 15 years. Talk to us about why we're having this high level of seizures in recent times.
Well, my take on it is whenever there's a change means it's a new beginning. And if the body language of the new person is such that everybody have to work, then I think he has given the signal everybody have to work. And clearly the new chairman, chief executive, has spoken. He said there's zero tolerance for complacency and any kind of negligence or compromise on the part of officers. So I think by that singular action, the body language is very clear, so all the commanders know that they have to work extra in order to impress the new chairman and to earn what they take home at the end of the month. And again, the chairman came with promises of better welfare package for the officers. This is a very good thing. If the morale of the officers is high, definitely you will see more commitment, you will see more zeal. I think that to some extent may be the reason why we are seeing these successes.
But doesn't that also mean that we have more drugs in circulation in the country now?
For me in the airport, let me I want to assume that the COVID pandemic must have slowed them down, and somehow for some time there have not been commercial flights between here and Europe and other parts of the world. So that means the only means of transportation would have been the cargo. Somehow there is restriction of movement, but now the lost time they have, the time they lost during the COVID, they are trying to make up by bringing in huge holes and trying to beat law enforcement. And because we are at our game and the officers are doing very well, they are doing a lot of interceptions.
So what do we know about where these drugs are coming from and the collaborators?
Well, most of the drugs are coming from from this airport. They are coming from Guarulhos Airport in Brazil. Incidentally, Brazil is bordered by 3 countries where the coca leaf can grow in only 3 countries in the world: Bolivia, Peru, and Colombia, and they are all bordered by Brazil. Again, Brazil have the busiest airport in the region and the busiest seaports. Somehow, so all they need to do is do the drugs, come into Brazil, use the busiest airport, take it to other parts of the world. Here, we have 1 airline. Initially, we had 2 before COVID. South African Airlines go to to Brazil and come here direct through South Africa. And then Ethiopian Airlines also go to Brazil, Guarulhos Airport in particular, and come through Addis Ababa here. So this is how it comes. We have capacity with the help of the agency and, again, in tandem with our collaborators. So we have more capacity, but we can do some more. So it's not, you can see the instance of the last arrest of 3 people. We were able to go further than just the courier, not the courier, the first person. We went after the second person, then to the third person. So it's an ongoing thing, and we'll continue to do more. And we have instances where actually we've been able to get to what I can say is even a baron. And the case is before the Federal High Court. We have an interim forfeiture of properties worth hundreds of millions of naira. Though we've not gotten final forfeiture and the case have not been concluded, but at least to some extent, we must have had something substantial for us to go to that extent.
And we hope to see more being done by the NDLEA. Commander of NDLEA, Murtala Muhammed International Airport, Lagos Command, Amadu Garuba, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much for having me.